Hello, yoga fam. Welcome to today's yoga class. I'm Nikki Sunshine with Paravita Yoga. In today's class, we will be manifesting all good things, welcoming blessings and positivity into our lives. Coming on to our mat in a quiet, safe, comfortable space. Coming into a comfortable seated position, allowing yourself to be completely present in this moment, rubbing the palms of the hands together, stimulating those nerve endings. We have about 17,000 touch receptors in each hand, and about 3,000 in each fingertip, allowing our hands and our fingers to be in constant direct communication with our brain through our nervous system. Now bringing our hands to stillness, pressing the palms together firmly, pressing our thumbs into the center of our chest, stimulating the heart center. Taking this time here, closing the eyes, really meditating and focusing with a clear, calm, quiet mind. Centering yourself, grounding yourself into this present moment. Now that we are present and focused, taking this time here to send some healing energy or maybe even just good thoughts out to 3 specific people or more if you'd like, but think of 3 specific people that you feel needs your love and attention. Sending out this energy with pure healing energy. Taking this energy directly from your heart center and sending it out to these people. Powerful, loving energy. Separating the palms of our hands, taking our hands to the top of our head, now sending out this pure, loving energy from our heart center through our arms, out of the palms of our hands and our fingertips. Putting all of that kind, healing, loving energy into our mind, into our brain, the center of our nervous system. Stretching our arms out, releasing the arms down, slowly circling our head down into the side, warming up the neck. As we roll out the neck, feeling that loving, healing energy traveling down from our head, through the neck, down our spinal column, all the way down to the base of our spine. Out of the spinal cord, we have nerves that stretch throughout the body. Using this space as a root for this healing energy, allowing this energy to travel throughout our nervous system all the way to every single part of our body. Lifting the head back up into stillness in the center, taking a few deep breaths here. Wiggling side to side, warming up the rest of our spinal column. Keeping our mental emphasis on that kind and loving energy radiating through our body. Coming onto our hands and knees now, spreading our knees wide, lowering the hips backwards towards the feet into a wide-legged child's pose. Inhaling slowly, lifting up, rounding the back onto the hands and knees as we exhale, pressing the belly down, arching the back, lifting up into a downwards dog, pressing those hips up towards the sky. We're going to be lifting the left leg all the way up, balancing our weight on that right leg, sending the left leg through the center into a low lunge. If you feel comfortable to do so, you can lift the hands off of the mat, stretching them straight above your head. Inhale. As we exhale, lowering the hands back down to the mat, sending the left foot backwards into a plank position. Inhaling, lifting the hips up into downwards dog, balancing our weight onto that left foot, lifting the right leg up, sending the right leg through the center into our lunge. Again, if you feel comfortable to do so, lifting the hands up above the head. Inhale. Exhaling, lowering the hands down, sending that right leg back into a plank, and slowly dropping the knees down to the mat, sinking back down into a wide-legged child's pose. Slowly rising up from our child's pose. We're going to be traveling into a garland pose, also called sometimes Buddha squat. Here I'm showing you a few variations that you can do with the feet closer together or wider apart. There are so many different ways you can do this pose. You can roll onto the balls of the feet. You can keep the feet flat. Whatever feels best for you and your body. Just please make sure that this position is comfortable. Listen to your body. Your body knows best. Feeling the hips opening up, going through different variations of the pose, really feeling them and finding which variation fits best for you. Slowly releasing the position, coming in to a seated wide angle pose. Wiggling back and forth, planting the hips deeply into the mat. Settling into the mat, taking our hands to our lower belly, sending that healing energy out of the palms of our hands, soothing the visceral organs, planting our hands into the mat right in front of our hips, pointing and flexing our feet. Lifting our hands up from the mat, planting them behind the hips, arching the back, sending the head backwards. If you start to feel dizzy or lightheaded, you can slowly lift up from this position, or you can hold it as long as you'd like. When you feel ready, slowly lifting the head and the chest up, removing our hands from behind us. Closing the legs together, lifting up onto our hands and knees. Feeling the palms of our hands firmly pressing into the mat, tucking our toes under, lifting the knees off of the mat, pressing the hips upwards towards the ceiling. Staying engaged in this pose, activating all of our muscles, bending our knees, rolling onto the balls of our feet, really flexing those core muscles, sucking the belly in, trying to get the tops of our thighs as close to our belly as possible, while still keeping those hips lifting up, pressing the heels down to the mat, stretching the legs straight, bending the legs, rolling onto the balls of our feet, pressing the heels down, stretching the legs straight, inhaling, bending the legs, exhaling, stretching the legs straight, continuing to move back and forth between these two positions, building that strength in your feet and your ankles and your legs. Stretching the legs straight, really sinking into this downwards dog here, feeling the hips stretching up, feeling the heels pressing down, lowering our hips and our chest forward into a plank position. Deep breath in, exhaling, pressing all the way down, inhaling, lifting the chest up into an upwards dog, lifting those hips off of the mat, arching the back. Lifting the hips up and backwards into our wide-legged child's pose. Taking your time, slowly lifting up from this child's pose. We're going to be coming all the way onto our feet. Rocking the hips side to side, wiggling the fingers and the toes. As we exhale, we're going to be vibrating our lips, kind of like horse lips or motorboat. I don't really know exactly what this breathing technique is called, but it's a nice way to loosen up the muscles in your face and in your lips. It's kind of fun. It's kind of humbling and humorous. We like that here. It's all part of the art of not taking yourself too seriously. And that's not even the most ridiculous breathing exercise I have, so stay tuned. All right, now circling the hips slowly as we move forward, really focusing on pressing those hips forward, circling the hips backwards, really pressing the pelvic floor here. coming into the center, bending the knees, rocking the hips side to side. Bringing the feet closer together here, right beneath the hips, firmly planting our feet into the mat, bringing our arms down, flipping those palms so that they're facing forward, slowly rising up on the balls of your feet. We're going to be doing that a few times, building some strength in the ankles. As we move through these balance exercises here, you want to make sure you're tightening that core. You're focusing your eyesight on a point in the room that won't move, finding a spot as we call it. Really engaging the core muscles, tightening the trunk, focusing the mind. All right, keeping the heels pressing into the mat here, we're going to be bending the knees and rising up. Spreading those toes out, anchoring us into the ground. Now we're going to be combining the two together, so we're going to bend the knees and then roll onto the balls of the feet, stretching the legs straight and dropping the heels down. You can also do it reverse, so rising onto the balls of the feet, keeping the legs straight, then bending the knees, then dropping the heels, then straightening the legs again. You can do one or the other, whatever feels comfortable for your body, or you can alternate back and forth between the two. That's just really your preference. It's up to you. As we move through these exercises, keeping the mind focused, keeping the visual field focused, focusing on that one point, that's going to really help you keep your balance. Flexing those core muscles, we get so much balance from the trunk of our body, so really make sure that you're engaging the core muscles. Everything is tight. All right, releasing from the position, you can shake each ankle out, circling the ankles. Coming back to stillness into our mountain pose. Feeling the bottoms of the feet pressing deeply into the mat, lifting our hands up into prayer at the heart center. Transferring our weight over to the right side, slowly lifting the left foot up. Imagining roots like a tree growing out of the bottom of our right foot, anchoring us deeply into the ground, pressing the bottom of our left foot into our right ankle. Once you feel comfortable, slowly sliding that foot up the leg. Feel really comfortable here in this position, you've really found your balance and you're up for the challenge, you can take the left hand, grabbing the left foot, stretching that left leg straight. And if you feel really comfortable here, you can even see if you can let go of that left foot, keeping the leg up. Slowly floating the left leg back down to the mat, grounding our left foot foot into the mat. Remember, feeling those roots like a tree sinking out of the left foot, grounding us deeply into the mat, transferring our weight over to the left side, slowly lifting that right foot up. Pressing the bottom of the right foot into the left ankle. Whenever you feel ready, slowly sliding the foot up the leg. Again, if you're comfortable here, you can see if you can grab the right foot with the right hand, stretching the leg straight. Maybe even seeing if you can let go of that right foot, balancing the right leg. Slowly floating the right leg back down to the mat. Beautifully done, everyone. No matter where you are in your yoga practice, it is perfect for you and it is all part of your journey. So I'm very proud of you all. Thanks for sticking with me. Now we're going to be traveling into a warrior two position, stepping the left foot forward. Our toes are pointing towards the top of our mat. Our heel is in alignment with the center of the arch of our right foot, bending that left leg, sinking into the lunge. Our hips are open. Our knee is directly above the ankle in the front. Back leg is stretching straight, opening up our arms, looking over our left fingertips. As we hold this pose, channeling that warrior energy of strength and power. Flipping the palms forward, lowering that left arm downwards towards our leg, looking up towards the right hand. Slowly lifting up, stretching both of our legs straight, flipping our left toes so that they're facing forward, stretching our arms up above our head. Our gaze is looking up towards the hands. On the right side, turning our toes out so that they're pointing towards the top of our mat, sinking into that lunge. Right leg is bent, left leg is stretched straight. Our gaze is looking over the tips of our right fingers. Again, really channeling and manifesting that warrior energy, flipping our palms so that they're facing forward, lowering the right hand down to the leg, looking upwards towards the left hand. Slowly lifting up, flipping our toes so that they're facing forward, stretching both legs straight, reaching those arms up above the head. Gaze is looking up towards the hands. We have a little bit of space in between our hands here. I want you to really focus on the energy that you are emitting from your hands. It's going to feel like static or electricity. You're going to feel some pressure, some resistance between the hands, slowly lowering the hands down, moving very, very slowly, feeling your fingers maybe even shaking a little bit, feeling that energy. Our hands are going to feel almost like magnets, trying to push each other apart, that polarized energy. This exercise really proves how much energy we hold and how powerful we truly are, physically as well as energetically. It's truly amazing and breathtaking, the power that we have. Slowly bringing our hands closer together, densely collecting that energy. feeling the pressure between our hands, slowly bringing our hands all the way together, pressing those palms together. Coming all the way down onto the mat here, you can either sit on your knees, or if that's uncomfortable, you can sit cross-legged or in any position that you choose. I know we're probably feeling very excited and empowered here, so we're going to take a few moments to center back in, doing a little meditation, just focusing on the breath, quieting the mind, focusing that energy into our center, grounding ourselves here in this present moment. Bringing the hands up to our chest, to our heart center, one hand over the other. Feeling that energy coming out of our hands and coming out of our heart center. A loving, healing energy. From here, we're going to be doing a breathing exercise called alternate nostril breathing. Sticking our thumb out in our pinky or our pinky and our ring finger. Using our dominant hand. So since I'm right-handed, I'm going to be pressing my right thumb into my right nostril, but if you're left-handed, left thumb into the left nostril. So pressing the thumb in, taking a deep breath in through the opposite nostril that is open. Holding the breath here at the top, we're going to be switching our fingers. So now that our pinky and the ring finger are pressing on the opposite side, blowing that breath out of the opposite nostril. Keeping our hand in the same position, inhaling, drawing that breath in through the open nostril, holding the breath at the top, switching the hand so that the thumb is pressing, and exhaling through the opposite nostril. Keeping the hand here, inhaling through that open nostril, holding the breath at the top, switching the fingers, exhaling, inhaling, keeping your hands in the same position, holding the breath at the top, switching the fingers, exhaling through the opposite nostril, inhaling, switching the fingers, holding the breath at the top, exhaling, keeping the hand here, inhaling, switching the fingers, pressing the thumb into the nostril, and exhaling through the opposite nostril. Continuing through this cycle. It takes a little bit to get the hang of, but the more we practice, the easier it becomes and the more natural it becomes. This is a really great tool for meditation and mind clearing because it's a little bit more of a complicated breathing exercise, so you really have to focus on what you are doing and the coordination that it takes to pair up the breath with this hand motion. Soon I'll be posting a video that goes really in depth on alternate nostril breathing and all of the health, mental, and spiritual benefits. Alright, dropping the hands down, stretching our legs straight in front of us, taking a few deep breaths here. And on our next exhale, we are going to be stretching forward over the legs, tucking the chin inwards towards the chest. Nice deep breaths here. The deeper we breathe, the more our muscles can relax, allowing us to sink deeper into this position, increasing its benefits. Feeling that stretch traveling down the legs and through our neck all the way down our back into our hips. On our next inhale, slowly lifting up. bending our knees, scooting towards the end of our mat. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly rolling down to the mat. Take a few deep breaths here, allowing yourself to fully relax. Our mind is clear and free from any thoughts. We are holding no tension anywhere in our physical body. Our heart and our mind is open, and our spirit is shining bright. Lifting our feet up, opening up our hips, coming into a happy baby pose. You can grab at the thighs, calves, ankles, or feet. Keeping our hips open, pressing the bottoms of our feet together into what I call the Spider-Man pose for obvious reasons. Closing the hips together, keeping our legs bent, pressing the bottoms of our feet into the mat, crossing our right leg over the left. To increase the intensity, you can tuck your right foot behind the left calf here, the left ankle, or you can just enjoy this nice gentle crossing over of the leg. Uncrossing the right leg, pressing our foot into the mat, taking our left leg over the right now. Again, if you'd like more intensity, you can tuck that left foot behind the right calf. Uncrossing our legs, pressing the left foot back down into the mat. Lifting our legs up, you can give the legs a gentle shake out. Bending the legs back and forth, pointing and flexing the feet. Whatever feels nice for your body in this moment. No right or wrong way to do this. And whenever you're ready, slowly stretching our legs straight down to the mat into our ending Savasana meditation. The palms of the hands are flipped up, our legs slightly turning out, scanning the body here, not holding any physical tension anywhere in our body. The face is relaxed, the jaw is unclenched. The breath is light and natural. Feeling the gentle pressure of our body sinking into the ground. Feeling a warm white light shining down on your body. Feeling the warmth building. Feeling a sense of calmness and security. Feeling this light shining into your soul, your spirit. Feeling this light growing brighter and more powerful with every breath you take. Whenever you feel ready, slowly rolling onto your side, maybe wiggling your fingers or your toes first to bring some motion and movement back into your body. Taking your time, slowly rising up into a seated position, pressing the palms of your hands together at the heart center, taking a deep breath in, and slowly releasing the breath out. Feeling as if a weight has just been lifted off of your shoulders. Anything weighing heavy on your soul has been released. You are free. There is no longer anything holding you back. Feeling that sense of freedom and peace radiating from your soul. Namaste. Sending you peace, love, and many blessings from my heart to yours.